And President Biden addressed the nation today on the eve of his one-year anniversary as commander-in-chief. At the heart of the news conference was his administration's efforts to battle the pandemic. CBS 3 anchor Siafa Lewis is in the newsroom with details. Hi, Siafa.
Hey, Jessica. Where do we start? 364 days after he was sworn into the highest office of public service in the country, President Biden addressed the nation for an hour and 54 minutes in a speech followed by a Q&A session that served as part mini State of the Union, part campaigning for the November midterms. A lot has been made of the Biden administration's quote-unquote failures of late, but today the president laid out exactly all he's accomplished. Since Inauguration Day, over 200 million Americans have been double vaccinated, 6 million new jobs have been created, the unemployment rate is under 4%, childhood poverty has fallen, and new business applications have risen. And he got a bipartisan trillion-dollar infrastructure bill signed.
Still, for all this progress, I know there's a lot of frustration and fatigue in this country. And we know why. COVID-19.
To that end, Biden touted the current availability of vaccines, tests, masks, and pills, all done to help keep businesses and schools open.
We're not going back to lockdowns. We're not going back to closing schools. Schools should stay open because the American Rescue Plan, we provided to states $130 billion. $130 billion to keep our students and educators safe and schools open.
And on the topic of inflation, President Biden said the Senate needs to approve his appointees to the Federal Reserve Board so they can get to work. He said COVID negatively affected the supply chain, causing the rise in prices, and he added that his Build Back Better plan would also help fight inflation. He then got political.
Think about this. What are Republicans for? What are they for? Name me one thing they're for.
But he also clung to an overall optimistic tone.
The best days of this country are still ahead of us, not behind us.
Minutes ago, as expected, Senate Republicans blocked a floor vote on 2 House bills that would affect voting rights. Next up, Democrats will vote on a one-time change for Senate rules, as was the case for the debt ceiling and 3 Supreme Court nominees under President Trump. However, Democratic Senators Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema opposed the change, meaning it too will fail. In the newsroom, Siafa Lewis, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Siafa, thank you. And